Big mouth with big opinions. Loves to travel. In search for good food. In search for something to do. Ate Wa. Hello! Good afternoon mga kampon ni Ate Wa. We are on our day 5 of the intermittent fasting challenge. So, medyo lisod, no? I have been feeling hungry. I've been thinking about eating on Monday, which is my glory day out of this challenge that I imposed on myself. Walay kasugo, yes, for sure. But then, I'm reaping some benefits out of it for sure. I feel something has changed within me. Ano ang dating, no? I'm defying gravity. I feel light. I don't know if I am light. I don't have a weighing scale, so I'm going to see my boyfriend tomorrow, and he has his weighing scale in the bathroom. So the first picture that I posted, we'll see how it goes, so we can see what are the benefits that I've reaped after nearly a week of fasting. So again, I'd like to remind katong ganahan mag-fasting, it's not easy, 1. 2, it's not for those who have underlying conditions. 3, it's not for those people who are diabetic. So apil siya sa underlying conditions, no? But primarily, it's not for people who have diabetes because, again, I come from a diabetic family and it's difficult if you have diabetes because if your blood sugar is so low, you might go into a phase called hypoglycemia, and you don't want that to happen. I remember somebody who has hypoglycemia or hypoglycemic, and then she fainted in class because she didn't eat, but she has an underlying condition. So also I have been asked, by the way, so I think that's the topic of today because I didn't see any medical explanations as to what is going to happen to me on day 5 as what I typically do every morning and ask Google, but then Google did not give me the answers as to what's going to happen to me on day 5. So I'm just going to give you feedback on the questions that I have received. They messaged me in Facebook. Thank you for those questions. First, they asked me, what ka nalipong pag sugod nimo? So, I'm gonna translate that for those who do not speak Cebuano. But then, they asked me, did I feel dizzy on when I started? So, ultimately, you have to have a routine, a fasting routine. So I was doing, from before, I'm used to doing 12-hour fast, 16-hour fast, 18-hour fast, up to 23, 24-hour fast. So I'm not saying it's easier for me, but I guess what I'm trying to say is it made this fasting, okay. Because I don't feel like the natural me or the normal me. Some people posted on their blogs and on their social media that they still were energetic on day 4, day 5. But as for me, I have energy for sure, but I don't want to exert effort. I just want to conserve it because I don't want to feel dizzy. I don't want to feel hungry. I don't want that my focus in completing this whole 7 days will be distracted. So it's mental fortitude. So there's that factor. So there's discipline as well. So we need to make sure that we are not distracted. That's all that there is. I understand, there's fear that we might faint or whatever else because, yada yada yada. We've heard that from whoever. But then it worked for me. It worked for several other people. Some people are even way better than what I'm doing right now because they do 3-day fasts in a week and then eat in the next 4 days, right? And that's them and me, and that's you too. If you're scared, that's fine if you're scared. I mean, I ultimately understand why you're scared about it. But if you want to push yourself into the limit, if you want to live a better, healthier life, then go ahead and try it. I'm not saying that what I'm doing is healthy, but it's a pathway to live a healthier, better life. It's going to change how you see things. It's gonna change how you want to eat, after this, because today I really am contemplating unsa akong kanon after. What I'm gonna eat after 7 days. What diet or what regimen am I going to do? Only because I want to make sure that I don't want to go through this whole ordeal. It's not scary for sure, but it's something that you don't want to do time and again. Maybe for once in a year or whatever, but then to me at least, and this is just me, you don't want to go through the whole ordeal every time and again. So maybe I can do the 24, 48, 72 hours a week for sure. I can do that. I've been thinking about it, but then I'm also thinking of just eating vegetables or just protein, whatever. Just so long as I limit my carbohydrate intake and my sugar intake, which I have been doing in the past, only because I want to make sure that I don't fall into the path of becoming a diabetic. Because again, my family has a background of that disease, diabetes. So I don't want to be part of the number. So as early as now, and let's talk about diabetes, right? I have friends who have diabetes that they have discovered early on in their lives. I'm not sure if it's genetics. It could be, but then if we want to make sure, because diabetes can be acquired through the lifestyle, through how we eat, right? And with the things coming out now, I mean, we love cakes, we love sugar, we love bread. Of course, who doesn't love those? In the early morning hours, we want to have bread, right? So we want to make sure that we can eat what we want. So there. But then what I'm trying to say is that because of these things that we want to eat, which are full of sugar, it's a lifestyle, and there's a high probability of us getting diabetes if we continue to eat those foods, right? So we have to make sure that we do not fall into that path. So that's why I'm doing this, because it's very highly likely of me to get diabetes because of my family background. So I'd rather not be surprised, because some of the people I know, they get surprised with the diagnosis that they got diabetes at an early age. Again, on diabetes, there's no age. You can have it. There's what we call juvenile diabetes. So as early as maybe when you're 10 or in your 20s, it's really scary, and it's really true. Some people get amputated, and I just don't like that. But anyway, so much for diabetes. Back to day 5. I feel hungry, for sure. I feel cold easily. Cold in a sense, not cold that I'm gonna faint. Cold because it's cold in Melbourne. And I don't really usually get that cold, so it's different. What else? Yeah, I have consumed 1.25 liters of soda water, so that keeps me full. It makes me feel full. And of course, a dash of salt. I just have a salt by my bedside, just so when I crave for something, I just put some of those on my palm and put it in the water, and then I'm good. Yeah, but again, if you want to reap good results, some people say that you might want to do exercise. People that I know do exercise, in their 3-day fast, and it's crazy. I just can't do it. Maybe next time when I'm going to do another cycle, but not 7-day fast for sure. I'm just challenging and pushing myself into the limit. So what I've learned in this whole exercise, in this whole ordeal, is one, discipline, right? If you know how to discipline yourself, then you will restrict. It comes easily. I mean, I cook for my housemate, and I can't taste anything. I just let her taste it because I want to make sure that I don't eat anything or take anything. Two, it's mental fortitude. If you're focused to do something, you really need to combat the demons that are lurking, on the sides and all around you, because you want to achieve something. If you want to achieve something, you put your heart into it. And that's what I'm doing right now. So see you on the other side. It's gonna be on Monday. I have ordered a lot of food. I've been thinking of what food to eat. For sure, I have ordered lechon. I have ordered bulinaw, which I really love because I wanna make something out of bulinaw, either kinilaw or just fry it. So yeah, see you on day 6. And let's talk about day 7 and how I feel in this whole journey. Thank you very much. I'll see you mga kampon ni Ate Wa. Shout out to my low life friends and my KBS friends and to the Lady Boys ng Karkar, headed by Job Cantotiera. Thank you very much, and I'll see you soon tomorrow. Bye!